My favorite part about coaching is seeing a kid succeed in the area that they've been failing over and over.
Miracles happen in classrooms and at schools across the country every day.
The goal is to teach your students to be lifelong lovers of learning.
Hello friends, welcome to Keeping Good Company. I'm your host, Brandy Bell. We are so glad you are joining us. Today, we are beginning preparations for a really fun party and basket raffle right here at the LTF to celebrate the coaches and teachers of our community. Part of our adventure will include a special field trip to Lubbock for our sweet Marley that will be both educational and a bit creepy.
I'm so nervous. Are you nervous?
I saw something red and white.
It moved over there. We'll also be creating a few simple yard games made out of basic lumber and easy to find supplies, in addition to some unique DIYs. And we're gonna show you how we make a team spirit snack mix that can be modified for any celebration. And no basket raffle party would be complete without showing you how we assemble some innovative gift ideas for friends and family. Finally, we will finish our weekend with a celebration where I will show you how we attempt to pull together all of the elements that we learned to create an unforgettable event that will bless our friends and ultimately give back to an amazing member of our community. We're calling this episode Terrific Teachers and Team Spirit. We got a full weekend. Let's get started. Around here, we believe community is everything. We believe kindness moves mountains and small, thoughtful acts have the power to make lasting change. Our family is proof of that. And we believe it's through curiosity, connection, camaraderie, and some good old-fashioned celebration that we can find ways to unite and be good neighbors. So join us on our give back adventures as we try to leave this world just a little better than we found it. Welcome to Keeping Good Company. We've actually had a lot of people not really understand what a basket raffle is. Do you know what a basket raffle is?
I do not. Please enlighten.
Tell me what you think it is, because when I've asked people this, there's some pretty interesting responses. What do you think a basket raffle is?
I would suppose it is a basket that you are raffling off for a purpose.
Yeah. So a basket raffle is, we had businesses and individuals donate baskets, and you buy raffle tickets and you put your tickets in whichever basket or baskets that you want to win. And then we draw a winner for each of them.
Okay.
And our purpose is, we're giving all the money away to a teacher.
It's a good purpose.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's a great
I'm so
purpose.
excited. And they can do whatever they want with it. They could, they could pay bills, or maybe they just need to escape their family, because they're tired. Like they can buy shoes. Like, we just want to bless them. It's a thank you. Today, we are beginning preparations for a really fun party and basket raffle right here at the LTF to celebrate the coaches and teachers of our community. No basket raffle party would be complete without a few simple yard games, in addition to some unique DIYs. I love to recycle. I love to upcycle. So for our games, I wanted to only use things that we had on hand. So I went to my almond milk bottles. So we're gonna create a ring toss out of these, and using these tiny little wreath forms. Make sure the ring is considerably bigger than the circumference of your top if you're gonna have kids playing, because if not, it's just not gonna be fun for them. These are our rings, but you could use pull rings, you could make them out of rope, lots of different ways you can make rings. Depending on your party theme is what you will put in the bottles. Just be sure to weight them down or make sure they are heavier than your ring, because if the ring is heavier, that's what's gonna happen.
You make a mess for Sydney to clean up.
Gumdrop is my niece. Her actual name is Sydney Noel. Noel means Christmas. So she's Sydney Christmas. And Sid does everything. Sid helps write copy for the website. She takes pictures. She makes tea. She sasses her aunt. you know, she's family, so. To make them a little bit harder, because we will have adults here, I just took these simple little chalkboard labels and I'm adding a number to the base of them. So if the adults want to play and get a little more competitive, they can add up their points. So that's one of our games. I'm about to teach you the easiest way to make beanbags. You need socks. Yes, socks are my secret ingredient for easy beanbags.
And I picked them out, by the way.
She did pick them out. Here's what's fun. Socks come in lots of patterns and they're really inexpensive and you can recycle all the different pieces. So don't throw away your sock parts. Save your sock parts. Got dogs if you're having a kids party. Got some sharks here.
I picked those out.
She picked the sharks out. So all you have to do to make a sock beanbag, I take a tiny rubber band and secure the end first because it makes tying on the ribbon easier. And when I tie, so I wrap it around multiple times because it makes it super secure and you don't want your beans busting out your bean bag. Just make a simple knot.
Don't spill the beans.
Don't spill the beans. So there you have your bean bag. While Sid is finishing the bean bag, we're gonna make a vertical cornhole game. And all you have to do is take any kind of containers you have, whether they're galvanized tubs or plastic tubs. I always have apple baskets on hand, and you're just gonna stack them in each other. So I put a bowl upside down in the first one. We set the second one in there, and then another container upside down. I had planters handy. What I'm gonna do though, so that they don't come apart, I'm gonna add glue dots. I like glue dots because glue dots are repositionable. I'm very competitive. I was a boy mom of athletes, and so I love competition. The Beanbag Championship is on 1 point in the big one, 2 points in the middle one, 3 points in the top.
You owe me ice cream if I win.
As long as it's sugar-free, almond milk.
Absolutely not. I want the real thing.
Go, you go first.
You can't pass this couch.
Okay.
Okay. Don't hit them either. Oh.
Wow.
Don't hit them either.
Good playing them. At least I didn't almost take out the cameraman. What the hey?
You owe me ice cream.
No, I don't. Because
It's
I
a
crushed
tie.
you. It's not a tie. Ties are for losers. Is that competitive enough for you?
Get ready to lose.
Go. Don't hit at him. Don't hit at him.
Don't let that foot cross. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have jerked.
I think she's doing it on purpose now.
No.
Sydney's adorable, but she's a horrible sport too. All right, we're going with the tie. Up next on Keeping Good Company. When we got here, we really didn't know what to expect. I can remember exactly how I felt, like the nerves as a single mom and what is the school system going to be like.
It's hard to think about West Texas without acknowledging the positive impact oil and gas industry has made in its communities. For 30 years, we at Sun Pumper have aimed to do the same by providing the oil and gas industry with the most innovative, reliable, and affordable solar-powered injection systems available. Let us utilize our American-made products to maximize your efficiency, putting you in the position to continue to make West Texas great.
So we're here at our school district building because I'm going to show you guys a project that I worked on last year with my friend Ashley and Kylie. That means a lot to me. And then we're going to go chat with our superintendent about ways the community can be better supporters of our educators. So when I first moved to West Texas, one of the first places that we came was to the school district because I had to get the boys enrolled in school. My middle son really had struggled, in lots of areas. When we got here, we really didn't know what to expect. And so it was pretty nerve-wracking. This space, the space that we're in right now, was the room that I brought the boys to when we moved here, 21 years ago. So when one of the ladies from our school district here contacted my friend and I and said, hey, would you help us, revamp this space? I called my girlfriend Ashley. I mean, she's an insanely talented designer. I was like, I think we have to do this so that it would be super fun and inviting. They added books and coffee and snacks for the kids. My friend Kylie painted the tree, and I painted the slope. He's so cute. But wait, my favorite guy, he's over here. Look at him. He's my favorite. I think it's super perfect, in this space. And Kyle actually built the shelves that are holding the books. I still remember, I can remember exactly how I felt, like the nerves as a single mom and what is the school system going to be like. But it was also mixed with hope. You hope it's going to be different. It was Alex's teachers and the principal at his school that really changed the trajectory of his life. He struggled with some behavioral issues, some learning disabilities, and they just didn't give up on him. And it's funny because I'm actually getting emotional right now.
Miracles happen in classrooms and at schools across the country every day. So I dropped out for a little while in high school, and here I am, the superintendent of MISD. If somebody had said, well, she doesn't, or made the assumption she and her family don't value education, instead of probably what really happened is, one of our support staff knocked on our door and said, you're not coming to school. What do I need to do to get you back in school? And I need a job to help my family, and I need a ride. She helped me with those two things, and I got back in school, graduated, went to college, and people in our business changed lives and the trajectory of families forever. If she hadn't knocked on my door, I wouldn't be here. My biggest hope for MISD is that our children every single day feel valued, loved, learn what they need to learn, to choose whatever they want to be in life. If you have the opportunity, please come and volunteer. Please come and work with students. Listen to their stories, ask them how it's going. Spend some time in our schools, and you'll see the amazing things happening every single day. I could have never thought that I would be a superintendent. I don't even think I knew what that was. And yet here I sit, and it's because one person decided to make a difference. So be that person for kids.
When we were thinking about, okay, so who do we want to celebrate in this episode, it was pretty easy. Teachers played a profound part in my life because, my mom had a mental illness when I was growing up. And there were just days that my mom wasn't always able to dress me correctly or make sure my hair was fixed. You're at school during the day as much time, if not more, than you're with your parents often. And I owe a lot to our teachers and my kids' teachers. They helped raise my kids in some ways. Teachers are awesome.
Just unselfish. They're just awesome people.
Up next on Keeping Good Company. Part of our adventure will include a special field trip to Lubbock for our sweet Marley that will be both educational and a bit creepy.
Oh, wait.
Guys, I saw something red and white!
It moved over there.
Time is money. At Southern Property Management, we step in to take care of the day-to-day management of your property as well as your tenant relationships, leaving you free to focus on maximizing your investment. With over 60 years experience managing commercial properties from West Texas to Fort Worth, we can use our expertise to manage and control expenses and remove the hassle of the insurance process and needed repairs. We would love the opportunity to save you time, money, and possibly a few headaches.
When you live in Midland, Lubbock's just up the road, and we love Lubbock, but it also means as parents, it's always fun if our kids go to Texas Tech because then they're close. So Andy loves Tech, and I know he wants Marley to go there. They are going to be doing a special Texas Tech inspired basket for the basket raffle, so we are sending them to go shopping.
All right, Marley, where are we heading?
Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, Texas. What are we going to do?
Go to the store shopping.
Going shopping? All right, on the way.
I like these other ones. Blue and pink.
All right, so we have a cap. I think we should get, let's see how much this Mahomes jerseys cost. Do you like that one?
So, I like this one better. Try it on your head. Try it on over top of that one. Oh, it fits good on top of that one.
All right.
That other.
You want one? Well,
Maybe when I get a little bit bigger, I'll get this one.
when we check out, I'll get you a shirt.
I love field trips, and I like to take our crew on field trips and my family on field trips. Since this particular episode is about really supporting teachers and educators and coaches, I wanted our field trips to be learning field trips where we learn a bit about West Texas history. So we are going to a windmill museum. So it was started by a lady named Billy Wolf.
Billy Wolf, she was a teacher at Texas Tech.
She just wanted to save windmills.
Saved the windmill and wanted to make sure that future generations knew what a windmill was and why they were important.
Look at this. One of nature's wonders. In areas where trees are scarce, ravens use pieces of wire to construct their nests. One of their favorite spots to build the nest is on the windmill. Marn. The birds built nests out of wire. Come here, look at this. This is wire. That is fascinating. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I am a research nerd, so I love to research the cities that we're going to go hang out in. I like to learn things. So we are taking a little bit of an adventure tour today, a field trip with Marley around Lubbock to go exercise our brains.
Hello and welcome to Time Crunch Escapes. Explore the pyramid.
I've never done an escape room.
There's a big clock in there. You have 1 hour to solve all the puzzles.
We're racing a clock.
Come on, guys.
Okay, we only have 30 minutes. How do we know where to start? How do we know when all 22 clues are?
You will know when you've solved the word.
Escape rooms are probably for people smarter than me. Okay, Marley, pull clues. Do we stack the clues? Don't lose the key, Marls. What? Okay, this still means something. Marls, keep looking on the floor. Find some more letters. These escape rooms have so much detail and creativity put into them that I was blown away seeing all the things that this family had done to create these escape rooms. I'm so nervous. Are you nervous? No, just BB? Just BB's nervous? The escape room is bringing Marley much, much joy. Can you reach? Oh, push. Here, I'll help you. Come here. Okay. It's facing the wrong way. Wait.
Guys, I saw something red and white.
You did it, Marley! You saved us! Okay, I think we used like 30 hints though. How long did it take us?
39 minutes.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
You were a teacher previously?
Yeah, so I taught for about 28 years, retired last May. So yes.
What'd you teach?
I taught AP chemistry. Well,
All right, high school teacher.
yes.
What do you think you will miss about teaching?
I'll miss the interaction with the students, seeing the light bulb come on.
The aha moment.
Aha moments, yeah.
That's very cool. Okay, Marley, can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Marty.
That's fun.
Thanks.
We're off to eat pie now.
All right. You guys enjoy.
Thank you. It is time for pie. There's no way that we are gonna do a Lubbock field trip and not stop for some good food and some great pie. So this place is known for their pie, and Kyle loves pie. So I got a bag full of pie, and we're gonna head back to the little teeny farm and do a taste testing. So I'm bringing home a whole lot of pie because we're about to play a game. Okay, so we're having a taste test. Kyle didn't get to come taste pie, and so I thought it would be fun because I like a little friendly competition. I don't know why you're laughing over there, Turkey Bird. I'm getting ready to blindfold you too. We're gonna have a little friendly competition to see who can taste the pies.
Do I just sit here with my mouth open?
Stop making me laugh.
Like a baby bird.
Strawberry berry.
You taste berry? Hey, close your eyes. What are you doing? You're
Banana. I think that was what I thought.
Who says banana? Raise their hand.
Oh, there is a text.
Okay, so you all three get 1 point for banana. None of y'all get points for strawberries because there was no strawberries. It was cherry. All right.
That's baby birds.
All right. Everybody gets their own spoon. Hold on.
Crunchy chocolate cover.
Absolutely coconut.
Chocolate cream coconut.
It was almond joy.
Joy.
Wait, we're struggling here. You taste pineapple?
Yep, and hot chocolate chips.
Oh my gosh, Marley, there is pineapple in it.
No.
Marley!
I heard it in my mouth. There's pineapple and chocolate chips.
You heard that in your mouth? I love it.
That's a nice way to say it.
Okay, here we go. Here's the next one.
I hope one of these isn't like chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
I like pies.
The wrong kind of pie.
Up next on Keeping Good Company, we're gonna show you some unique DIYs and how we make a team spirit snack mix that can be modified for any celebration.
None of us are related and we're not a family, but we've become our own family. With our clients, we kind of bring them into our family system and our values and our core that now they're a part of us as well. So with the agency, you're not just getting a real estate team, you're getting a family. And with that family, we're not just there through the process of buying or selling a home, we'll be there many years after as well.
Today, we are beginning preparations for a really fun party and basket raffle right here at the LTF to celebrate the coaches and teachers of our community. One thing you have to have in order to have a basket raffle party is a place to collect the individual tickets. Now you can use lots of different things. I do like to upcycle and I like to recycle. So one time we used oatmeal containers, but we only had about 10 baskets. So we were able to get the oatmeal containers. You can decorate the outside of them really cute. We have almost 40 baskets for this basket raffle party because we have an insanely generous community. So I needed something that was easily replicable. And so what Sydney did is she used these white paper lunch sacks. And I came up with some different cardstocks to give it some stability. We punched a hole that looked like a ticket in the cardstock and we attached it to the bag. Just got a tiny little black clothespin. We're gonna put it on the top. And then people can easily drop their little tickets in. I have little cards being made that we're just printing off our home computer and printer that are gonna say what the basket is and what the value is. So if people want to bid on that specific basket, they just make sure it matches up and they drop the raffle ticket in. So these are very, very inexpensive to make. The fun part of having a hole punch is, depending on the theme, you could do a large hole punch that matches the theme of your party. Maybe this Christmas, instead of exchanging gifts, all of your family brings baskets. You could decorate your bags to have a Christmas theme, so you could use a Christmas punch. You can be really creative when hosting a basket raffle. You know, I like to upcycle. So we have all these ticket-shaped cutouts left from our bags, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with those, because I'm all about using everything we have. So now we're gonna show you how you can make a snack mix to match any theme you want. So I really like themes. I wanted to do a themed snack mix, but something that could be customized to any team. I wrote down the school colors I was going for, and so I did red, white, and black. And then I walked around the grocery store looking for foods that kind of fit that family. And that's it. And then foods that would kind of go together. If you're doing a themed snack mix, just write your colors down first and then walk through and be as creative as you want. So 4 hours, I'm doing pretzels because I like doing pretzels and snack mixes. So I did traditional plain pretzels and white chocolate pretzels because white is one of our colors and I think they'll taste good together. And then I'm using these cute little fancy chocolate chips. They're just tiny little chocolate chips with sprinkles on them. And then I have some candy-coated peanuts, not quite red, but pretty close. And I feel like peanuts, chocolate, pretzels will all taste good together. And then I wanted to tie in the hard red. I'm gonna dip little marshmallows in tiny sprinkles and let them dry. So I just heated up a cube of almond bark. I'm dipping it, get a little excess off, and I'm gonna put them on here to dry. Now, you can see how cute it fits our theme. I love these little chocolate chip things. They're just real cute. Oh, it's a cute little chocolate chip. Now we are actually gonna bag them. So I'm gonna take the theme and go one tiny step further. So I want to show you a couple different ways that you can create fun paper cones very simply to match whatever theme you are going for. So you can print off on your computer, either on regular paper or cardstock, which is just a little bit sturdier. This went right through my home printer. It's nothing fancy. These cute little pictures. So I did vintage football pictures because we're going for team spirit. But if you were having an animal party or a specific seasonal party or a baby shower, you could print off, you could do them in color, but you could print off any type of theme that you want and just make these fun little cones. And it's as simple as using a glue dot. So let me just show you real quick. So I'm starting from the bottom and you roll it up like that. I'll show you again. You just take this and you roll it up and you put a glue dot right on the corner. That's it. You can take a napkin that also matches your theme, tuck it in the bottom, then add your treats, and it's like they have everything they need for their little snack. So here are the little tags that we had left over from the raffle bag, and I'm gonna attach them right on to the little ribbon before I drop it in the cones, because I wanna put what exactly is in here in case someone has dietary challenges. That's why I like to label everything. I can't wait for everybody to try these. Up next on Keeping Good Company.
It's almost insane how much of what they taught me is what I bring into my professional life, my personal life, you know. And it was something that I cherish to this day.
Lantana Acres, we wanted to create a hidden gem for our community that is specially designed for hosting stunning weddings and special events without the hassle and expense of traveling across Texas. Our goal for our boutique space is to bring exceptional beauty, one-of-a-kind charm, and access to uniquely different event decor to everyone right here in West Texas. We even have a professional in-house designer available for stress-free memories. Stop by and discover the beauty of the hometown venue with the destination feels.
So I have one more really sweet activity that I want to tell you guys about that we are doing at the party. Last year, Kyle and I had the privilege of speaking at the commencement ceremony at a school here in Midland that specializes in programs for children of all ages who have special needs. And so we got to get to know some of the kids and spend time with the staff, and I just believe they're heroes. I think they're amazing. They work so hard to love on these kids, and they go the extra mile, and I wanted to do something special for the teachers at that school. So I had Sid wrap some presents, and she's just so good at this kind of thing, so she put a lot of detail and extra touch into the gifts. But then we're also going to have kids who come to the party color these thank you notes, and we're going to attach them to the gifts, because I think it's a good thing to remind our kids that teachers don't have to be doing this. Like, they choose this occupation, and we're just really grateful that they did. So there you go. Who was your favorite teacher growing up? Do you remember?
First grade was Miss Lapham.
What? That was fast.
Mm-hmm.
Why was she your favorite teacher?
She was very patient. She was just kind and loving and patient.
So you were talking about how your teacher made you feel. I feel like that's what we remember about our teachers. Let me just read you something. So to do our giveaway for the basket raffle, we asked people through social media to write in about their favorite teachers. None of these talked about grades, and they say things like, he has an incredible way of helping kids believe anything is possible. He inspired his students to become whatever they desire. They make learning fun. They love their students. They invest time and compassion. They're incredible encouragers. They bring joy. This one teacher, she had multiple people nominate her. They all talk about the joy that she brings. She helps them imagine things. So it was just beautiful to see, like, they're giving these kids emotional support that they might not have even known they needed. Gosh, I'll just forever be grateful for the educators in our community, especially the coaches.
You never forget them.
No, you don't.
You just don't.
How has coaching influenced me? Okay, so sports have obviously been a huge part of my life, and so many of the traits and characteristics and things that I have about myself come and stem from coaches. The best advice I ever got, and I still to this day think about this, is Coach Barton gave me an analogy one time, and he always used to tell me, you need to work so that when your employers or the money makers or whoever's at the head table are sitting there thinking, who do we absolutely need? Who can we not function without? You better make sure your name is the first one that pops in, and that is how I operate. I will die before someone outworks me. Coach Burleson, the head coach, Coach Jesse Burleson, he loved all of us like his own kids. We were his sons, and that was something that you felt. I can't really explain it. It's just, you never felt unwanted. You never felt like you had to hide or be anything else other than you were. It was phenomenal. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Basically, I am a product of who coached me and how they coached me, and it was something that I cherish to this day.
It would not be an exaggeration to say that having coaches in the boys' lives made a huge impact on our family. I knew there was no way to be able to do a segment all about teachers and educators and coaches without talking to a coach one-on-one, and a member of our team, Tia, our resident designer, happens to be married to a coach. How many years have you coached?
Total of 18.
Yeah.
So I made it to that
Welcome
mark.
to the couch.
Right.
You might need some counseling.
This is true. This is true.
So what school?
Right now I'm at Goddard Junior High.
Okay.
I'm the boys coordinator there.
Okay. Where'd you graduate college?
Texas Tech.
Wreck-em.
We have multiple tech people in this room right now. Your children, athletes?
They are all athletes. It's a wonderful household. Once we come home and we seeing things flying around the house, I'm pretty sure you're used to it. And the mom quite doesn't understand the dynamics of balls flying, hitting the walls, and you go in the room and half the paint is off. And I know exactly what's going on by the sound of what's happening in the house. So, yeah.
Do you have, Tia, do you have a twitch? If I see someone pick something up or even I flinch because I've been hit with so many things over the years from raising athletes.
I just say that's just wisdom. You know something's coming, so you just want to, wisdom now.
Start telling them that.
Right.
That's my wisdom.
Just kicking
twitch.
in.
What do you wish people knew about coaches?
Coaching is not a task, it's a passion. You have to be passionate when it comes to coaching. Because you have to be able to see the weakness in a person and bring out the strengths.
Mm-hmm.
You have to talk a person out of the low points. Teach them that if they work hard at something, they will become something. Only way out of the situation is through it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just teaching discipline, self-perseverance, and just the continuation of not quitting. I knew that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be put in a position where I can impact kids' life and not only to coach them in the sports, but coach them in life. My big dream is to make them a better child for their parents, a better husband if I'm coaching boys, a better son, just a better person that the society will benefit from. My favorite part about coaching is seeing a kid succeed in the area that they've been failing over and over. I'm not about the wins. It's what I'm teaching them. What tools am I giving them that they can put in their toolbox so when a situation comes, whether it's on the field, on the court, or in life, they can revert back to what they was taught or coached and use that.
What do you hope those kids take away the most from their time with you?
You said one thing, but I talk about two, and they're almost the same. It's embrace the process. There's a process that you have to go through in order to get to where you're going. The next thing is learn to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. That's the game of sports. The person that's keep their cool, stay to the play, will be able to see the end result a lot easier, a lot better than the person that just cannot withstand being uncomfortable.
Those are good life lessons.
Right. Well, I appreciate it.
I'm glad you came. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I just wish that the camera was on this side because this is my better side.
Oh, look at his wife. Thank you, Tia. Thank you for sharing your husband. Again, I mean this. Thank you for coaching.
Thank you for having me.
It's not easy.
It's not.
But it's life-changing. Especially some of us, we rely on it. Super grateful for all the coaches out there that are really stepping up and meeting lots of those needs. It's such a good interview that I'm just going to highly encourage you guys to head over to either our YouTube or podcast, Good Company Backstory, and check out the whole thing. Because, I needed a notepad while he was talking the whole time to just take notes. Up next on Keeping Good Company.
Have you seen the wind report for Saturday? So our tent will probably blow away again.
Do you think we should not put the tent out? I mean, for real, do you think we should not put the tent out?
Have you seen the wind report for Saturday?
That's why we're inside.
103 with 25 So our tent will probably blow away again.
It's a 40-foot tent. It's a 40-foot tent.
It's a big sail. That's what it is.
Kyle, I think it's gonna be really hot and windy, so we should have a tent. That's a bad idea. It's a big tent. It's gonna blow away.
Do you think we should not put the tent out? I mean, for real, do you think we should not put the tent out? Like, how are people gonna even know I'm having a big old event?
I was just commenting about the wind.
But I really need you to put up the tent so all those people aren't in my house. No, they'll be fine. They'll fit in the house.
Not only did we move the whole party from outside to inside, but I can't even have the fun tent out front. People are going to be getting food from the food trucks and just standing on the hot tarmac that is our front porch, eating.
No, I think a tent would be no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes.
What you're witnessing is a fight.
What do you think? Pretty good?
Pretty good.
That's a great idea, Brandy.
The wind in West Texas likes to carry dust with it, and sometimes that dust likes to settle in my chest and I lose my voice. Let me go ahead and address the fact that I ended up losing my voice and not being able to talk. I'm sorry. Suddenly you have that frog thing going. Is it, do I sound more normal now or do I still sound a little froggy? It's coming right back. Reality TV is reality and stuff just happens. Oh, do you guys know what? I know how to get rid of it. I have a lot of good friends who you'll see throughout many of these episodes that step up for me in helping with some of these crazy events. A basket raffle party has to have baskets, and I've got some girlfriends coming over to help me make some baskets. So I have known Michelle and Ange forever, and we have been getting up to no good for a really long time. So it's fitting that they're coming over.
I am doing my DIYs in a jar. This big, huge thing is everything you need to start being a crafter. And each jar has a separate craft. And they're gonna have a little tag on them with the directions and everything that's inside of them. So anybody can craft. I chose DIY in a jar because I have a Facebook page that is Pepper Rock Scissors. I teach how to do these DIYs. And this one's strawberries. You take your hot glue and you just fill it all the way to the rim. And then you let it set less than 5-10 minutes. And you just pop them out, and then you paint them with acrylic paint. And it's strawberry. My Aunt Brenda is homebound. And so during COVID, everybody was homebound at that point. And so then I knew what it meant to be homebound. We would go to her house and craft with her. We started going live and with her. So she has created this whole community on lives that just want to go craft with Aunt B once a month. It brings them joy, and a lot of them are homebound.
I want to craft with Aunt B once a month.
You want to come
That's cool.
crafting with Aunt B.
My husband is over 50, but he loves Batman. He helped me buy the contents of this basket. Normally when I put a basket together, I try to have one main thing that I'm going for, and then I just add things to it. The main gift in this basket is this vintage 1980 t-shirt. Now, I couldn't decide if we were going for adult fan or child fans, because you know, you can have old Batman people and young Batman people. Then I learned there are vintage Batman, and then there is cool modern Batman. So David made me get both. He said, you can't be a true Batman fan if you don't have Batman socks. So we have socks with all the characters. And then I was amazed at how much Batman stuff you could really find. So David must not be the only Batman fan in the world. That's what we're making in my basket today.
That's a great basket.
Hey, whose basket is this?
Oh, you know what? I think Andy and Marley brought that over. They're gonna do the Texas Tech basket.
They're gonna do it later?
I think so.
Because it's too early for them.
Yes. Well, when I said it's too early for me, Brandy said, no, you get your butt there.
That's right. The early bird gets the craft.
Is that what it is? Well, this crafter is only early when I'm around Brandy Bell.
Baskets are the year-round version of stockings, and they're my favorites. So that's why we're having a basket raffle. Baskets are like stockings. That's what they are. That's
good.
You can just dig through them. There's all these little presents. There should be Easter baskets, Christmas baskets, Valentine's baskets, St. Patty's baskets, Earth Day baskets.
We are putting our baskets together. Are you ready to put yours done?
Yeah, ours is a cat lady starter kit. Cat not included though. Yeah, if we could have, we would have. So we have both things for the cat and for the cat parent. So we have a lovely, beautiful, very soft blanket that the cat will love to make biscuits into, right? Yes,
Oh, yes,
and
they
then,
need.
Then we have a little cat nap mask for
that's
for person.
Was it hard to find all that kitty stuff?
So not for cat
everywhere.
ladies.
Not for cat ladies. We all got catitude.
Tori and Courtney and their cat shenanigans are just a beautiful reminder of just how amazingly dysfunctional my team is. I'm sorry.
That is awesome.
Are you? Probably not. Probably not. That's good. I'm not sorry. She's eating this whole section.
I'm starving.
But you've been skipping some stuff.
And I didn't have time for breakfast because Brandy made us be here at 7:30 in the morning. So
You should have had some oatmeal with me.
I don't like oatmeal.
Oh.
I like chocolate and marshmallows. And I'm hoping this wasn't decorations, but I ate it anyways.
Because I was battling like the whole dust allergy situation, I was unusually tired during this event. And my sister, Carrie Payne, came to the rescue with her entire team who helped run the whole thing. And her husband, Eddie, who helped coordinate and count tickets and set up baskets. It's just one of those moments where you need a friend to step in and like an army shows up. This community always steps up, and this was no exception. When I asked for people to donate baskets, I had no idea the lengths they were gonna go to. And it's one of those things where you feel really humbled that people wanna be a part of something bigger, you know? And I had no idea this was gonna be the turnout.
Okay, Brandy, that's the last one.
Yay! So my heart behind wanting to just raise money, like actual cash, is because teachers use their own money to buy supplies, or they do without and things in their personal lives to be able to provide for their classrooms. So I just wanted to be able to give a teacher cash and say, I don't care what you do with it. You can go on a vacation, you can buy shoes, you can pay bills, you can buy school supplies. Like, there's no strings to this. Do with it whatever makes you happy. There are so many amazing people from our community, friends and people and businesses I don't even know, who have contributed baskets, that it's a little overwhelming. So Sheridan and I love to make stuff together. But this time she said, I want to surprise you with a yard game that I'm going to make for the event.
So this game is called Yahtzee. It's like Yahtzee, but giant yard Yahtzee with giant dice made out of a 4x4 and dots that you can make with a little round stamper. So easy. So if you played Yahtzee, what you do is you put all your dice in, shake it, and roll it. Okay. And then you keep going. This is a great game. This is fun. I want to try it. Don't hit anybody.
So Sheridan's husband calls her Dan. Sheridan. And now we all call her Dan because Dan can do anything. She's Handyman Dan. I like a good party. And a food truck and yard games and tents. You never know how many people are gonna show up. You just really hope people are gonna show up. And they're showing up.
Yes. So what did you teach?
I am learning that instead of catering everything myself, there's a magical little thing called food trucks. We have a snow cone food truck right on my front porch. This is every childhood dream. What's really fun about this is despite the wind and the heat, there's some competitive people out there playing those games. When you go to silent auctions, the person who wins the basket or the gift is the person who happens to have the most money. Well, we're usually working on a pretty tight budget around these parts. But you can get a raffle ticket for $5 or $1 or $10 and possibly win something amazing. So I feel like it kind of evens the playing field a little bit. Interesting side note, raffles are illegal in Texas unless you do it with a nonprofit. So we are doing this with a nonprofit. Did you know that?
No, I did not. That's
now he knows.
Information.
Her lawyer told us that.
It's true. Baskets are amazing. I love watching how people are afraid to just put their tickets in any of the bags. They want to go through 2 or 3 times and see all the baskets. And then it becomes really hard to figure out which one they want to put their tickets in. So then they go buy more tickets, which raises more money for our teacher.
Oh my gosh, my favorite teacher of all times, Miss Yarbrough. Oh, love you, girl. What you doing here?
She's gonna draw our winning teacher.
Oh, you're gonna draw who wins. Awesome.
I look around the room and I see people I know, people I don't know, and my husband. Because of my scratchy throat, I think it's going to be a much better idea for Kyle to interview Barbara. And I'm jealous.
I've been a teacher since 1959, but it's been an awesome journey. Teaching school is a ministry because you're working with the people who are going to take care of you when you can't take care of yourself. I've had my students take care of me when I was in the hospital, 4 or 5 times. They were my caregivers. I found out something. The goal is to teach your students to be lifelong lovers of learning. Wow. I was homeless and orphaned at age 8. And a kid who had plenty, and my world came crumbling down. I had a teacher, Miss Autumn-Mickey Huckabee. Every kid was special to her. And you knew if you felt down, just pass by Miss Huckabee and you were gonna get lifted up. And we'd all just stick our chest out because Miss Huckabee gave us that boost that every kid needed. And I think, Lord, let me be hard to make it huckleberry.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming and being here. I know it's really hot. I know it's super hot today. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. We're going to pick the teacher that has won the cash prize that you all have contributed towards. The other 4 teachers that didn't win
Are getting a gift certificate.
are getting a gift certificate
To a restaurant.
to a restaurant here in town. And we're actually going to have Miss Barbara Yarbrough pull the winner out of the bag.
All right, who's our winner? Asia!
Were you surprised when you won?
Yes, I was shaking. I didn't know what to say. They're talking about me. I have 3 classes, and when we picked them up in the morning, they were all in the hallway, and I told them, and they were all cheering, you know.
Well, you had the most entries by quadruple
Really?
of any other teacher that
Really?
was entered. And it was from teachers, it was from students. So your peers respect you, and so do your students.
Because she works hard and she is really nice and has been here a lot and tries to be here as much as she can to teach us so we can learn reading and become smart so we can be ready for 5th grade.
But every single one of the letters somehow commented that the kids felt that you believed in them.
Overall, as a teacher, my goal is just for my kids to become lifelong learners, honestly. Because I tell them every day that I learn every day, especially from them. So I want them to see that even at my age, I learn every day.
Thank you guys for joining us. For more inspiration, join us on our YouTube and podcast on the Good Company Backstore. For more inspiration on Funny Your Neighbors and Living Your Best Life.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. For more inspiration, be sure to check out our YouTube and podcast, Good Company Backstory, where we chat more with our friends on chasing dreams, loving our neighbors, and living our best lives. And for more show creations, crafts, and recipes, be sure to head over to our website for all the deets. I want to leave you with this. Taryn Manning said, "Pride is the community coming together and showing that love is real." I think we should come together more often.
We all know that life ain't easy. We all know the times are tough. We may not have it all together, but if we've got each other, that's enough. I'm checking on you, you're checking on me. Checking on me. We are keeping it together, keeping good company.
Say, go love your people.
Go love your people.